Hey guys, it's Victor
and Marisol,
and welcome back to
Bookverse. So this time we thought we'd do something special and do a review on Gotham, which, if you don't know, it's a show that just started on Fox on, you guessed it, Batman.
Woo!
Yeah. So, you ready to show them? You ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Hey guys, so hope you guys enjoyed that little intro video there, just having some fun with our Batman swag. So like we said, we wanted to do this video about Gotham, which is a new show on Fox based on Batman. And so, you know, we're trying to do this channel both on books and comics, so we thought it would be an interesting thing, especially if you guys don't know much about Batman or want to find out more about like origin stories. We thought we'd do this review.
Yep. Alright, so we're gonna start off by giving you a little of the opening scene. So it opens up with
the view of Gotham. So you have like a panning view of Gotham, and then you see Selina on the roof. In case you don't know who Selina is, she's Catwoman eventually, because in the show she looks like a 12-year-old girl.
Well, I think she is 12-year-old girl.
I think the actress is 12, I'm not sure.
But yeah, she's a young actress, so it's a young Selina Kyle.
Yeah, and so it starts with her on the rooftop, and then you see her jump down onto the street, and she's walking, she pulls out a knife, and she pretty much steals milk from this lady because she rips open her grocery bag. And then at the same time she pickpockets a guy, and he's chasing her down, and she runs down this alley, and you see that the only reason she stole the milk was to feed a stray cat. And when you see this, you hear a family coming down the alleyway laughing, and so she runs up into the fire escape and crouches down and hides.
And then we see the infamous Batman scene. I mean,
yeah,
the one scene we've all seen billions of times, and we all know, where they kill his parents.
Yeah, so the family that was coming down the alley was his family, and so, you know, the infamous, like he said, the getting mugged, his parents get killed. The only difference is that in this show, like we said, Selina is actually there, so she witnesses the murder of the Wayne family.
Yeah, so that's probably going to come into play later on.
Yes, and then from there, you know, the show, you know, leads to Jim Gordon, who eventually is the main detective in Gotham right now. Commissioner Gordon. But right now it's just his, you know, he just came to Gotham, and it's pretty much, the show is based on him, from his perspective. So we think that that's an interesting view that we haven't seen before, because this show, in case you don't know anything about it, is based on pretty much Gotham before Batman.
Yeah. And
so it's through Jim Gordon's eyes. So all of the characters that we all love from Batman aren't who they're meant to be yet. Example, Selina being 12 years old, and Bruce, you know, his parents just got murdered.
Yep, Bruce will be a kid in this series also.
Yeah, so they're both about the same age, so he's like 12 years old when his parents get murdered. And so it's like the becoming of all these great villains and superheroes, but, you know, centered around Jim Gordon, who is a big part of, you know, Batman, as well as Gotham. The city is like its own character all on its own.
And so pretty much the show seems like it has potential. It's got plenty of stories to pick through, and it's got plenty to go do.
And then we wanted to also mention some of like the key players in the television show, because in case you guys aren't into superheroes or don't know much about Batman, there are a couple characters that are very crucial to his story that we already see off the bat on the pilot. So first off, well, we already said, you know, the first one you see is Selina, then Bruce, then Jim Gordon. But other big ones that we see is the Riddler. Who had like, what, a 6-second, a one-liner?
Yeah, he had like 2 minutes at the tops of screen time.
Yeah, but just those couple minutes were really good. I love the fact that he says a riddle, and Gordon, like, nothing, he doesn't even pause at it, like, solves the Riddler. And the riddle, and then the look he gives them because he solved it so quickly without even thinking about it. It just, I can't wait for where he'll go.
Yeah, so the potential in that character, and the actor seems like he fits right in. He's got that, quirky, electric, feel to him, and so if when he does become the Riddler, I think we'll get some good acting from the actor also.
Yeah, and then also, if you guys watch the show and Twitter at the same time, he's one of the actors that tweets a lot during the episode, so that's a really cool thing to do because a lot of them do tweet with you during the episode as it goes. So it's a fun fact. And then another person, which I thought was really incredible, is the Penguin. Who is he played by again?
He is played by Robin Lord Taylor.
Yeah, and his performance, I love the part where he doesn't have the limp yet, and then that happens within the first episode.
Yep. And
you find out that he hates being called Penguin, so it's like a horrible teasing name for him. What else do you want to say about?
I think they picked a good actor. He's got that like radish look to him, like just the rat.
Like no offense to him as an actor.
Yeah, no offense.
Like he's an attractive guy, but the way they make him look and like the way he portrays the character.
Yes.
Right.
Yep. Alright. Another character we got is Poison Ivy. Is introduced into the pilot also. She has a smaller part, but we all know where she's gonna head, so I wonder if they're gonna do anything with her character soon or later.
Yeah, and then she's also a newer actress and also young, like 12 years old, like Selena and Bruce, so she's around their age, so she's a lot younger.
Of course, Alfred is in the show also.
Yes.
He seems to be just a background character for the series, but at the same time, it looks like he knows more than what he's saying. A new character made for the show only is Jada Pinkett Smith's character, Mooney. Now this one's a pretty bigger deal because she's a big movie star.
Yeah, Will Smith's wife. In case you didn't get it from the last name or don't know who she is.
But yeah, she's a big movie star attached to a TV show, which her character was so good on the first episode, but I'm scared that she's only gonna be part-time, just because she's a movie star more often. So.
Yeah, but her performance was really gives you chills, like that evil look in her eyes. She's perfect. And like you said, it's created just for television, so we don't really know what's going to happen with her. But she does work for someone really important, which you get to see in the show, which is
Falcone. Yes, Falcone is one of the biggest mobster bosses pre-Batman. Like Batman is, it's gonna come down to a clash with Batman and him in the comics eventually. But for the show, right now he's the champ. He's the boss. He is who everyone answers to, and of course we all know Gotham is corrupt, so we know that he's one of the puppeteers. So.
Oh, like I love that one line he tells Gordon when he meets him, where he's like, "You can't have organized crime without law and order."
Yeah.
And cops are in his pocket. Come on, he's the ruler pretty much right now. Okay, you guys. So now we want to have like a little spoilery section where we talk more in depth about things from the show and characters and maybe some quotes. So if you guys haven't seen the first episode, maybe skip over this part or come back later and watch it. But just so you know, Gotham is every Monday at 8 p.m. on Fox. So definitely check it out and then come back for this section. Or if you don't care about spoilers, keep on watching. It's not that bad of a spoiler, I don't think. So one of the biggest things, well, I don't know if you would consider a spoiler, but like I was telling him, I love that Selena is like stalking Bruce after she witnessed the murder of his parents. She also shows up at their funeral. She's like crouching behind a mausoleum or a tomb, and she's there for it. And then later on, where he's on the rooftop of his mansion, she's there. And one of the things why to me that's very important is because, in case you don't know, in the comics, Catwoman and Batman are pretty much an on-again, off-again relationship, because she's a thief, but that doesn't mean she's a supervillain. So she is good and bad in the comics. It goes back and forth. So they do have a romance. And I just like that they show her already being there for, what will make him Batman, the biggest important part of his life when his parents are murdered. And I hope that they go more into them having a friendship. Of course, they're 12 years old. They're not going to, fall in love or anything compared to the comics, but I hope that they have like a friendship or something developed so that he has someone there for him, you know, especially in this hard time, because obviously Bruce goes pretty dark after his parents die.
Another thing is the Penguin, like she mentioned, at the end of the episode he will have a limp because Mooney finds out that he betrayed her. And so she beats the shit out of him. I mean,
my god, yeah.
What, she take like a club or something to him?
Yeah, she just beats him really bad, and she leaves him with a permanent limp. That's how bad it was, you know. And so
that's just drawing the Penguin more to, you know, the person that he'll become. And like I said, the episode centers around the murder of the Waynes, and you know, he becomes a big part on the first episode by ratting on one of the mobsters.
Because there's like a little war going within the mobsters. Some people are like Moody's trying to overthrow Falcone. He knew about it because he wants to be at the top, and that kind of just backfired on him altogether. So it's really interesting. I mean, this pilot, even if you don't enjoy it off the bat, like you should keep watching because it's going to turn into something great. Like the first episode, obviously they have to kind of introduce everyone, but they did such a good job of going from centering on Bruce's parents getting killed and then, you know, transitioning into the episode revolving around Gordon and how all these people come in contact with him and how he's going to witness all of these people become who they're meant to be.
Yeah, exactly. Now, there's a few things that maybe we caught, maybe we didn't.
We're hoping
we're not
we're
sure
right.
yet. Starting off at the beginning, the person that kills the Waynes has a black mask, and Bruce says he had a black mask. And if anybody doesn't know, there's a huge character in the Batman comics called Black Mask, and so I'm hoping that maybe that's going to come into play. Maybe he hired the hitman or something. We'll see, but it shouldn't be the person that killed him because we all know that's Joe Chill. But maybe the Black Mask hired him. So hopefully.
Maybe they did do that. But
well,
it's spoilers for a reason.
Alright. Another one that we maybe caught, we're not sure, is one of his biggest rivals, the Joker. Now, towards the end of the episode, there's a stand-up comedian.
He's entertaining Moody.
Yeah, he's entertaining Moody. And he has some pretty lousy jokes, but she just keeps on saying how funny he is. And so, I don't know, I just got a vibe that's telling me, you know, watch out for this guy down the line.
I mean, leave in the comments what you guys think about all this stuff, but we're really, really hoping it's the Joker because he's not that old. He looks like like late teenager, early, you know, 20s. And, you know, the Joker isn't that much older than Bruce.
Yes.
They're not the same age, but you know, it could work for the show. We're hoping, even if it's not him, eventually to see the Joker.
Yeah.
I mean, the Joker is like, there is no Bruce without the Joker.
Exactly.
You know, or no Batman without the Joker.
We forgot to mention Bullock.
Oh yeah, Bullock. I don't like him. I mean, I love that actor because he makes me hate the character.
Oh yes, but the character is very complex. He's really shady right now. He's been in Gotham for a while. He knows exactly how the town is, and he bends to it. I mean, he knows that there's certain things you don't do in Gotham, and he, you know, follows the rules, the hidden rules of Gotham, the ones that the government doesn't put, but actually the big monsters enforce.
Yeah, because off the bat, when he doesn't want to investigate the Wayne murder because it's too much work, or it could destroy his career, you know, that part. And then the part where, you know, he has Jim Gordon kill the Penguin, and you know he doesn't want to, and he tells him you've killed before. Gordon says that was war, and he's like, no, this is war. So that alone, you know, like he's someone that I hope develops, but right now, like, you love to hate him.
Yeah, I think the dynamic that they both have is so well. Like,
it's
Jim
perfect.
Gordon is like the pure bred, you know, like all-American, like Boy Scout right now, and you know Bullock is just really an anti-hero at the moment. I think they're just gonna play off each other and, you know, kind of meet at middle ground each. So our final thoughts, guys, on the episode, the pilot is I liked it. It was really good. It was really well done. It's a story that's been told before, but I think they brought a new twist to it. Yeah. And I mean, that's what you look for in a story so big. Like, you just want something fresh, something new, but something that stays true to the core.
Yeah.
And
I mean, like, it wasn't our first impression of it because we got to see it at Comic-Con at the Warner Brother event. So I feel like that. Like, you're gonna see all these people, you know, before they're the villains, before, you know, Gotham has destroyed their spirit, and see who they are and how Gordon is introduced to all of them and how they're gonna eventually be who they're meant to be. And that's an interesting take because they could do so many things. Like, it could go back and forth, and they could do just so much.
Exactly. The acting was really good. I enjoyed all the actors, and and it leaves you wanting more, I think. And so they have a short season, I think, of only like 15, 16 episodes. So hopefully that means they're just gonna throw everything into every season, and we'll get a very good season out of it.
Yeah, like we said, they're gonna be every Monday at 8 on Fox. But the good thing is that Netflix already dished out the big bucks for Gotham. So if you don't get to watch it on television, Netflix will have it eventually because they paid how much? I can't remember. It was like in $2 million or something dollars before it even aired. They bought the rights to it, so it will be on Netflix, which is good for all of you who don't, you know, like we rarely watch TV, but this and The Flash and Constantine will be watching. But yeah, so definitely watch. If you haven't seen the first episode, you missed it. Try to find it online. Try to watch it. The second episode will air tomorrow, since we're filming this on Sunday. Hopefully this will be up before then, so you guys can have some time. But definitely watch it. I mean, like on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I would give it like an 8.5. 1, because I rarely give anything a 10 out of 10. And then, but because I'm just so intrigued by everything, and I'm hoping, I have high hopes for this show, you guys. Definitely high hopes.
Yeah.
What would you give it?
I would give it a solid 9, I think. Yeah. For a pilot episode, solid 9. Great camera work, great actors, great story. So.
No. I mean, definitely tune in, you guys.
Yes. All right. Well, that's all we have to say this week.
Alright, so, I mean, if you guys are more interested in comics or any origin stories, just let us know. We could do reviews on that too. Just leave comments down below of anything you might want, or if you guys liked this video or want a video like this similar for, like we said, The Flash and Constantine, which are other huge DC characters being turned into television shows. Okay, and The Flash will be out October 7th. So yeah, The Flash will be out October 7th. I have to double check the time. But if you guys are interested in that, like we said, let us know. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. And it's our first, you know, television show review. And so hopefully you guys liked it and enjoyed it and found it helping.
Yeah.
And found our little intro entertaining as well.
Alright, well, you know, tune in next time. We'll have some reviews up soon. And subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe and like this video.
Bye.
Bye.